Alright, here we go. I'm back and I have a lot of stuff to do. Because I am very far behind.
He's not even that far behind. He just needs to do other things. However, it is enough to where he's on his own for a bit.
I'm just here. I've already gone off and collected some Estus flash shards, so I'm not behind there. But I still have to go do the dark liquor stuff. At the very least.
You gotta kill the scary ghost man.
Please tell me I'm not missing any sublime bone dust. I have +5.
I think that's what I have, so you're probably okay.
Okay. So I have to go do the dark lurker stuff and maybe kill the guy in the thing betwixt.
You do whatever you want to do.
I'm gonna go kill the guy in the things betwixt first. Only because he might be easier to deal with.
Freaking should be.
Then
Random pursuer
boss.
as opposed to the most damage dealing boss in the game.
I unfortunately have no clue where most of these torches are, so I have to run through the entire area. Oh, I also went and did some soul grinding, so I caught up in terms of my soul count up there in the top right. That means I can use Crystal Soul Spear again. Hooray. Because it's such a useful spell.
Wouldn't that qualify? Yeah. Wouldn't the qualification of it being useful apply to anything that does a bunch of damage?
No. Because some things require you to sit still for forever before they do any amount of damage. And as such, those spells are less useful.
I seem to recall you laser beaming a lot of things, you know.
Okay. You're right. But the laser beam did a lot of damage for no mana cost. And kind of one-shot bosses.
I'd argue over the definition of one shot.
In one sitting. One spell cast of damage.
One casting of, yeah.
But that can't really be called one-shotting because of what it is.
Because it's tick damage. Nope.
You're right. I see it now. I got it.
Would you prefer it? I said nothing and then you get down to the bottom.
No, thank you for telling me. It means I saved some backtracking.
Take that. Ow.
I think I need more stamina. Just so I don't. Just so I can attack more often. I don't need to level up anymore. Was there one in this room? No. No, there wasn't. All I know is that once you light all these torches, or sconces, an invader invades you.
Yeah.
I do not know where all the sconces are. I think these are the last two right here.
Well, there's one.
And there's one over there. One over there, right there. Or two. So hopefully this is the last one. It is not the last one.
Basilisks just never really get intimidating, do they?
Say it one more time.
Basilisks, they just never really get intimidating, do they?
Not really, because all they do is like breathe at you.
I mean, like their move set. They could absolutely do some things to make use of their fog more effectively. But most of the time, they're just kind of spinning.
They're kind of irritating when they swarm you, but that doesn't happen all that often.
Even then, it's more of like a body slam problem than it is a petrification problem.
This is the last one, right?
Is it?
It's not. That's the last one. Right?
Is it?
Yes, it is. And he's dead. So much effort for a single petrified something.
Could be anything. You don't want to go deal with the pursuer.
The pursuer?
Yeah, by the ogre.
I'll go deal with the pursuer since I'm over here.
I don't really think they drop anything. They just make it to where you can more easily access that casket in case you want to.
I mean, the pursuers themselves are irritating. Because of pursuers. If I have the opportunity to deal with one, I might as well go deal with them.
None of them really compare to the throne room ones, though. And I don't even know if we're going to see those on account of the game needing to be beaten before you can even look at them.
Which throne room pursuer are you talking about?
In Castle Drang Lake, if you're on New Game Plus, and you go past the Ghost Chancellor guy into the throne room at the top there, 2 of them are there. Kill them both and you get a Ring of Blades +2. They don't respawn, so you really just need to kill 1 before dying. 2 pursuers, though. I don't know about that one. Two pursuers, though, is a bit of a thing.
Is it like 2? One after the other?
There's... No, they're at the same time.
Oh.
That's what makes them a bit of a thing. You gotta cycle through all of your casting apparatus.
I have a lot.
You could have just soul speared him with your sword.
But that does less damage.
A little bit, but it comes out a lot faster if you have something else in the offhand.
I could have just soul speared him with this staff then. It's the same thing.
I don't know how much... Well, that's also geared for dark.
Yeah, this does like 900 something damage on a weak enemy versus Staff of Wisdom that does 1300.
But what does the sword do?
I don't know.
You have a sword that can't heavy attack. It, however, does have a cast spell button, which may make it worth a heavy attack. Depending on where you are, what you're doing.
Guy right here.
And it comes out lower. So about 300-ish on no defense enemies.
Yeah, I just need to find one more so I can use it on the dark staff.
Less than the sword.
Less than the sword. Noted. That's some good testing right there. And now
Devil's gonna beat your head.
I just need to go to
Pilgrims
place.
of Dark.
Pilgrims of Dark, which means to go rejoin the Pilgrims of Dark.
Well, all the starting places are by the dude anyway. What are you looking for?
This.
Okay.
I got slightly lost. I'm no longer hollow, so I don't need that anymore.
Does this game have a soul greatsword? It has the dark greatsword, but does it have a soul version of it?
Yes. This one, Soul Greatsword, yeah.
Does that actually deal any amount of damage? I'm just trying to think of like a fast do something with your sword. Alternate options.
Let's see if there's a hand in one of these pools.
Oh, there are.
I think it's this one.
Namely
Nope, it's
near the
that one.
top. You have so many attunement slots.
I have, what, 50 in attunement right there?
So much attunement.
And then I'm wearing this ring that gives me 3 more attunement slots.
Christ.
I expect to have all the attunement slots I needed. That's the wrong spell.
He's prepared. Oh, that one's got a little beam.
It shoots a little beam out, so it's a ranged attack as well.
Well, more to the point, it's gonna hit him twice.
Yeah, it'll also do that. Is it right
Go
here?
further.
No.
It's by the little bug guys.
Right here.
Ah, you got headshot. No, it's a little farther than that. I guess that works. It's like a safe drop down area almost.
There's a safer drop down area. I've always dropped right there.
See just how much dark you have seen, dark that has existed from times long
Dark.
past. This is a great void of darkness, became but slowly scattered. It is we who will be pilgrims to.
He gives me resonant soul. That is an interesting spell that I might go put on. Increases your health by 20%.
The mouth to the dark.
Why?
Not normally
Why does it increase your health, or why would I use it?
young undead.
A bit above.
Well, that's a spell effect. And I don't know why I would use it. I just kind of wanted it.
May the dark shine with you.
Back into the Abyss, Part 2. Hooray.
They're just nondescript chasms. It's not the abyss proper. There would be humanity ghosts.
Like them?
No. No. All that armor and still you're staggered by some measly magic.
I don't think that magic is measly. I'm pretty sure you just threw a forbidden sun at me.
No, I wasn't talking about what he tossed at you. I was talking about what you're tossing at him. And whereas your dark orbs do in fact deal a lot of damage, they're not, you know, a big spell.
They're not, they're just fast, and I can cast a lot of them. Because I have 2 equipped. Let's see. Which way to go? Let's go this way. I don't trust that. But that's fine.
Was that not the sconce?
It was a sconce, but also there might be enemies this way, and I don't want to have to light my torch twice.
There's only one sconce per area.
I thought one of these areas had 3 sconces.
No.
It's been a while since I've done this little mini quest.
Just dedicate everything to long-term memory. No matter how infinitesimally unimportant it may be.
But there's so much to remember. I've already memorized all the spells. Memorizing locations is just a bit too far.
Xanthus wanna be in a guy with 2 hammers. Forbidden Sun, total whiff.
He
Get
tried.
good, nerd.
So, yeah, that wasn't a problem. This guy will be. That guy won't be.
Like, you do see the damage output, right?
I expect them to resist dark, because we're kind of in the abyss section of things.
Well, everything expects everything in the Abyss to resist dark. That's why nothing deals it.
Finally, you are here now, young. May the dark.
It's like ice damage in frozen areas. You expect it. So they
So,
don't actually
nothing
need to
after
defend
this
against it.
ice. I suppose I should have expected that. Now I have one more area to go to. It's in Castle Drink Lake. Next to this bonfire?
Yep.
I can finally fight the boss, and I can still maybe make this a 0.5 episode.
No, it only becomes a 0.5 if you take a really long time. Because otherwise it's just, I start a little later. Like, you can have an episode that's half-hour longer than mine, it's fine. However long you've been here.
It's only been like 18 minutes right now.
See? You'll get it in no time. I honestly have no idea how effective Totally Not Havel actually is at negating spell damage. It's still coming.
I know. But it won't come in here. It'll just run back to that corner. I should have just used Dark Orbs.
Better off with the Dark Orbs.
Yeah.
Finally, now.
I know those guys resist dark.
Finally. You kept him waiting. How dare
I'm
you.
sorry, I thought I...
Cousin is not.
You teleported directly to here, but you still get a finally.
You must offer a human.
Apparently teleporting is too slow for this guy.
Just have to be in multiple places at the same time. Quantum teleportation is the only acceptable form.
I mean, that must be how he got here, because I don't think he fell down that hole in this wheelchair.
He's in both areas all at the same time.
Your way.
Until you're looking at him, then he's only in that one.
Oh, that's what I don't need. Okay.
Right.
I was looking for a slot to put my chime. I upgraded this chime thinking I could use it for lightning stuff. I can't.
Well, you made it dark, so
I mean, it's default dark. Also, I made it dark so dark did better.
and besides, the dragon thing is here.
The dragon chime is here, which is what I'm going to get, and then upgrade that instead. Technically, the best buffing spell, like Dark Weapon or Crystal Magic Weapon, is the Resonant Weapon that can only be cast with the chime. And takes like 2,000 souls.
That sounds expensive, and I'll just whack things to death.
But it increases your damage.
It's the boy. Oh, that deals way too much damage to you, Havel. It deals way too much damage to you. Oh, your poise broken. Go ahead with your sword.
I could have done that, or he just hit him with another Dark Orb.
You need those for the boss.
I'll get them back.
Just gonna eat some plants.
Not even, I just need to wait a minute.
Quality content.
I mean, I have to go through this whole area anyway. I'm sure a minute will pass.
It's really short area.
I have to fight the boss anyway. I'm sure a minute will pass while fighting the boss.
But then you're spending spells.
See, I got them all back.
I keep going, what the hell was that? He broke his poise too. Well, you didn't. He remained broken. It's only whenever they're going, ugh, that you can go stab him in the face.
I don't stab a lot of people in the face. Why would I expect to do that?
You deny your blade its purpose.
The blade's purpose is to cast spells. That's all it's useful for.
Something wrong with this.
Me just casting fire magic or dark
No,
magic.
it's just standing in one location and going, and then everything dying. This game's real hard, don't you know?
Is it? I feel like I just stand in one location and things die pretty often.
Seems to be the case.
Hi, Dark Lurker. How are you?
A Dark Lurker killed me once. If you don't die, then you've got one up. You pulled out the magic staff and then casted this one. That's a lot of damage.
He doesn't resist magic. Just dark.
And now there are two of them.
I think
I
he
feel like
resists
you should have
dark.
brought more magic. I don't know what those lightnings are doing there.
He doesn't resist lightning either.
Well, yeah, but you have so many more light or sorceries than you do spell or miracles. Double fireball. Dark fireball coming in from behind you. I warned you.
He did, and I forgot.
Triple. Wow, he just whiffed. Good for him. He's an idiot.
Oh, I brought fireballs.
Apparently your fireball damage is Jesus Christ.
They scale off the
Not
same
damage.
stat. So, yeah.
flying when I saved you. You did it.
I did it first try. That killed me. I would have been so upset.
I was really expecting there to be a little dark orb coming out of those portals.
Yeah, so was I. That's why I dodged last minute. 'Cause I thought it was gonna hit that.
See no time at all.
See, no time at all. So I just jump off the cliff.
Yeah.
I always expect there to be something else in this room. And there's never anything else in the room. Hi, you.
I knew that you were special. The dark is the mother of...
Great Resonant Soul. That's not a spell I'm going to use.
But why not?
I talked about using Resonant Soul, didn't I? That is also not a spell I'm going to use. Resonant Soul and Great Resonant Souls are like Dark Orb, except they cost souls to cast. Resonant Soul costs 100, Great Resonant Soul costs 500.
I bequeath thee
There's the Dragon Chime.
the embrace.
Do you have anything else to say to me? No.
You have done the dark.
I have finished with the Dark Covenant. Now all I have to do is come over here to McDuff and upgrade that chime. That I may or may not use. It's just Twinkling Titanite, right?
Yeah, but it's like a lot of it.
I ought to fetch a new flame.
Ear Flame. Dragon Chime, where are you? There you are. I have 23. I think I have enough. I don't have the faith requirement to use this.
Just level up. Whenever you're good to go to Lois, I'll get my stuff started.
I need to go level up,
Oh yeah.
which means I need more souls to go level up. And I haven't hit 30 minutes yet, so I can just make my video 30 minutes longer than yours. I'm just going to quickly go get some more souls and go level up. I'll have to show how I got the souls originally to
Christ.
reach this level. It won't take that long, right? Just a 5-minute trip into the past. That's all this is. Yes, cannot be undone. Everyone has seen this boss fight already.
They probably don't know it as intimately as you seem to.
All I need to do is run up here, get onto the stairs, grab this bonfire aesthetic, watch the fireballs, run back down into this corner, and watch this skull crush those two giants as another fireball comes. Then I'm fine to just run at this corner where you swing down. I can dodge that way. All I have to do is cast magic. I'm sure this fight was much harder for you.
Well, there's hard and then there's interesting.
I'm just kind of boringly just casting magic at this big enemy. And he's dead. Collect an extra fire seed. An extra soul. Now it's a divine blessing. And I'm done here. That should be enough souls to get to.
Don't even know what the items are.
I'm sorry I forgot about the divine blessing. That's not an item I use. That's why I have 19 of them.
Probably use those.
They give me back spell uses. I really should be using them. I have more of those than I do herbs. I don't think I need to go through the rest of the line. Those extra great hero souls probably aren't going to be useful.
There until
Those extra great hero souls might be useful. Giant Lord Soul. Yes. How much do you give me? 25,000? That's not enough. So, whenever, you want to get started.
Whenever you're good to get a license.
I don't know where Loist is.
Do you have... No, you don't have the bonfire. Okay. The, three-way rotunda thingy.
The one that the scanner...
As though you're heading to Castle Drang Lake. From the woods.
Oh, that area. Okay.
Go as if you're going to Castle Drang Lake.
It's a little tower that's in... I know where it is now. I just need to find the bonfire. There it is. I'm sure I'll collect enough souls soon
Enough for what?
to get myself up to 50 faith. So I'm capable of
Okay.
using that dragon chime. This is the right way, right? You would have said to me it wasn't.
No, that's not the right way. You're heading toward Albius.
Right, it's
I
the...
had to get the rest of my thing set up.
That's fair. That's
Wasn't paying
fine.
attention to yours.
I forgot I need to come by these funny running men. The Falconers. Oh, and the
Say what
ghosts.
you will, they have perfect posture.
Yes, they have perfect posture. That's how they manage to defend themselves while running. And I have perfect aim. Or near perfect aim.
They are very good at looting the target.
Better than literally anyone else.
And you can't get their sword. For some reason.
Why not?
Don't know.
That spell won't be useful, but this one might. I'm being bullied.
I heard what you did to Dark Lurker.
I can't do what I did to Dark Lurker. These guys have
This
knives.
dagger. Angelic godlike being meh, guy with a dagger.
The guy with the dagger is much more intimidating.
Stabbing hurts.
Shrine of Winter.
Do you want to go first or shall I?
You're already here. I am human. Are you still human?
Yeah.
You can go first. Because I kind of just fought my own boss. Yeah.
With the name engraved.
Which one do you like? Is there anyone we haven't done yet?
The horses are here. I'm saying blood.
Mm. The horses very much are out for blood.
I'd say to put your sign near the bonfire.
Go find the bonfire first.
It's fairly linear.
This place is not... It's not the verticality of the other one. Iron Keep.
No.
Not Iron Keep.
Either one. They both had more.
In this one, we keep getting invaded on this bridge.
And you walk too far.
Turn back. The old chaos hungers still.
Well, I walked too far. And I can't put my sign down.
Because you're offline.
Because I'm offline. I just gotta quickly go and get back online. That's why I haven't been invaded. I guess I'll be back once I get back online. And I'm back. I can put my sign down. What's the name of this covenant anyway?
Pilgrims to the Dark?
Pilgrims of the Dark? Pilgrims of the Dark.
I see your sign. Okay. Closing Discord. Getting this going.
Sure you don't want to just watch as I struggle through everything all over again?
I feel like I'm gonna do that anyway, aren't I?
Yeah, but there's a difference in getting a first-person view. And
Well, that's what your recordings are for.
you're right. That's the whole purpose of this recording.
Stream button. Initiating. Recording. Let's do Lois.
Alright, let's do Lois.
It's fine, it's just... Well, everything except the horses is very straightforward, I'll be honest. We do, however, need to go over everything twice because of how this thing is built. But who cares?
That means we have to do the horses twice.
No.
No? Yes? We have to do the horses twice?
No.
No? Why not?
No. Well, insofar as once for each of us, but we all have to go through this area twice. Hell, I guess we could fight the invisible tiger. That'd be silly, right?
If I think invisible tiger while he's invisible, I'm sure we can handle it.
Can and want to are two different things.
He has a magic casting sword.
Kind of? I don't think it does magic damage. Maybe the projectile does. I know the sword doesn't.
It looks like he's casting Ice Craig or whatever that spell was in Elden Ring.
Well,
That's on recording now.
what? The parry ruining? Got a couple of those.
What? Are you using a rapier?
Yeah.
I thought you were using a rapier, but I only ever see your katanas when I look at you.
Well, normally it's katana broadsword. Winged spear plus 7.
Oh,
I wanted to come in with something a little more stabby.
guess you found your something more stabby.
I've used it throughout the entire game.
You've been using a lot of stabby weapons.
It's the only stabby weapon.
I mean, you're using.
Everything else is slashy.
You can stab with the slashy weapons.
Yeah, some of them I actually can. Ow. You're getting mad at me for reasons which are understandable.
I did not see her right there.
Why not?
Don't know. I was all over this area and just didn't see them.
Blind.
The blizzard does not help. So,
Uh-huh. Weird.
that happened.
What?
Oh well,
You died?
I went and
Yeah.
died. Yeah.
They must avenge Dark Lurker.
I don't think they're friends with Dark Lurker.
They probably are. Go on picnics and such.
You know what? This is an ice place. I should be using more fire magic.
But they're made of ice.
But they're made out of ice. Exactly.
They aren't even made of ice, they're just cold. Warm their bones.
That should be good enough. And just start running forward. Fire magics. Let's put on the king's ring so my fire stuff does more damage.
Needless to say, it's gonna be a wee bit hard for me to get back to the bonfire with where I am right now.
I'm running forward. Yep, I'm running forward semi-successfully. Don't you have a spell to set your sword on fire?
Yeah.
What is it and where did you get it?
Sinner
Oh,
and Flame Weapon.
flame weapon, and you killed Sinner. I see. I don't think I'm gonna follow in those footsteps. Or attempt to do the same.
I mean, she's right there. You have magic.
I do love magic, but she's kind of fast. And she
Dark
gets...
Clutch Ring.
What did you say it was?
Dark Clutch Ring.
This is where the Dark Clutch Ring is?
Yes. Gotta wait until we unfreeze it for that.
Wouldn't it be funny if I just got invaded all of a sudden?
Why would that be funny?
Not funny. Ironic, I suppose.
Why would it be ironic?
I was saying earlier, I'm surprised I didn't get invaded in this area. I thought I usually get invaded in this area.
So it would be perfectly expected because you are tempting fate. Or otherwise remarking that it's not doing its goddamn job.
Where are the invaders? I wanted to throw some magic at them.
Well, if they're behaving there at Iron Bridge, being bros. And if they're not, then they're literally anywhere else.
I don't know, but this sounds like a place where I would expect them to be.
There are places where PvP is encouraged, and places where it is not.
This is a place where it's not encouraged, but it might happen anyway.
I'm sure some sicko tries to invade in Iron Passage.
Absolutely. Why wouldn't they?
Because it's deplorable.
It doesn't stop people. You really don't care about my sword.
Drop down there, bonfire, but I think that this is a different thing. Hi there, little guy. Supposed to lead him somewhere. He does something. I don't remember what. I think. Maybe. Maybe not.
Is there any particular reason why I should be killing these witch ladies?
Because they're jerks.
They kind of don't attack you.
It is a front.
So they're just pretending to be all nice.
I'm pretty sure that once the area unfreezes / the blizzard stops, they get all mad. Ow.
Sounds like that's a problem for later.
Just kill them enough times to where they don't respawn right now.
Well, that means I have to rest that many bonfires or die that many times.
Or just used to feather that many times.
Or just use the feather that many times.
Die. It does, however, mean a lot of bloodshed. Like a lot. Like entirely too much.
By that point, everything will have stopped spawning.
And Moist will be safe and happy, and the blizzard won't let me light a torch. Thanks. So that means I have to come back here later. I will gain access to my kung fu. I shall not be stopped. I'll never use it, but I'm sure I'll deliver at least one flying kick before the game is over. Just a bunch of golems. Golems and wizards.
What's wrong with wizards?
What?
What's wrong with wizards?
The same things that's wrong with golems.
What's wrong with golems?
Trying to attack me. And or being creepy. Either one is a death worthy penalty.
That's it. That's saying that wizards are creepy.
When are they not?
They cast all the cool magics. That's not creepy.
Sure about that one?
Pretty sure?
Don't know about that. Dark Dance.
They're saying being able to harness the power of lightning. It's not a cool magic.
It's kind of creepy. Kind of weird. Strange.
It's unnatural.
Ring of-
It's still
Was that-
interesting.
Ah, that's what that does.
Is there anything down
Surprises.
here?
Centimere.
Oh, a broken bridge.
Where to go? Weird. I don't remember that hex. Probably because it requires stats I just don't use.
X.
Dark Dance.
I feel like that's one of the, what do you call them? Chime hexes that sits you in a space where you're just stuck in that space until the spell ends.
You mean any of the AoE attacks?
Yeah. Not all of the AoE attacks. Poison is nice.
You still... Well, it doesn't deal damage.
Not to the people
Not
here.
on itself.
No, it just builds up poison.
Like, it's not like Firestorm and all those.
Which is why that spell is better than the other AoEs.
In
Right.
reference to poison?
In comparison to not getting yourself hit.
I'm just... What's that spell in your sentence?
Oh, Dark Fog, Poison Mist, Toxic Mist.
So, in comparison to poison. Okay.
Yeah.
Random hollow, stop getting in the way. I'm trying to stab this giant golem thing.
Did you want a ring, by the way?
What?
Ring of the Giant +2.
Nah.
feel like the bonfire is this way.
Path is fairly linear.
I mean, there's that way you can go up these stairs.
Well, it's a dead end.
Is it a dead end up there?
Assuming it's the one I'm thinking of.
Gargoyles attack up there on the roof. Let's not go up the roof.
You mean the golem?
Is that a golem? There's
Well,
a golem up
gargoyles
there, but gargoyles
kind
flying
of-
in, right?
I can't think of a single instance in Lois where gargoyles fly in.
Oh, I think I'm being invaded by a player.
You've brought that on yourself.
I did. I shouldn't be fighting these gargoyle or this golem.
Interesting.
Oh.
Eh. There he goes.
Yeah, definitely a player.
Whatever makes you say that.
Oh, because he's waving at me.
Oh, they're friendly.
And then when I decided to go wave back, he tried to come in to stab me.
He's not that friendly. I bet they were just getting beaten up at the bridge.
And I can't just go and drink
Oh,
my
no.
Estus despite being hurt.
I'm okay. Bad time for that. It's fine.
And I didn't get the bonfire, which means I have to run all the way back.
Yeah, the more I think about it, the more I'm convinced that anybody who's invading somewhere other than the established fight club / clubs for the community of this game is just doing so because they couldn't win there.
People who fight the fight club are used to fighting the fight club.
Mm-hmm.
This guy just had 2 of the little blade hand things. The Wolverine claws.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
It's just go fight the people that are here to fight people.
I was saying that to say that it was just a opportunity that they saw. So they decided to fight someone in a place.
Well, yeah, you're waiting until they're weakened up by the game before you even toss your hat into the ring. It's rude.
You just gotta hope that they are honorable, quote unquote, enough to
No,
not
they
just
just shouldn't
drink
be
an
invading.
Estus. They really should not be invading, no. I have to kill all these ladies again. I'm not gonna kill all these ladies again.
Like early in something's release date, whenever it's, oh, everyone's everywhere. Yeah, sure, makes sense.
This game's
But-
been out for a couple years.
It's been doing stuff for a while,
Fight
and
Club
I
has been-
think that bridge got established nigh on immediately.
Or at least it's been long enough since it's been established that everyone knows about it.
At least anyone that has anything to do with PvP in Dark Souls 2.
Even people who don't do PvP in Dark Souls 2, they run up to the bridge and they see little fight club
Red
markers
summoning
everywhere.
signs. Things that you just don't see anywhere else.
Especially not in the DLC where you have to deal with a bunch of rabid horses.
It's not the snowfield, specifically.
It's not.
It's Loyce Township, but there's a lot of running that you have to do to get through Loyce Township. I mean, I guess they're not invading with the frickin' hedgehogs. Oh no.
Do I have to fight that golem again?
Anything that you killed, nothing doesn't respawn.
I hope the golem wouldn't respawn.
No. They're not that strong. And there's a bunch of them.
They're not that strong. I just didn't want to fight them again.
Well, I think that might go for a lot of the enemies. I say fighting a pack of dogs. Universally known as one of the worst things until they brought in birds.
I have to agree that the birds are worse than the dogs.
But they're both not good.
Both are not good, but birds are a whole nother problem.
You physically can't hit them.
I usually use magic and I still think they're a problem.
See about that whenever Elden Ring ends up on the table of things to be done.
Well, I'm not doing magic then.
What are you doing in Elden Ring?
I told you I was going to go with a different build style when we did Elden Ring eventually.
You mean like how this one was sorceries?
It was sorceries until I changed it to hex and miracles and sorceries. So yes, I will build for magic in the background, but it will not be my main focus.
What are you going for?
You will find out.
Great hammer or bust? Embody caveman.
I'll go from the super smart build to the super dumb, super strong build. Oh.
I never discredit the Patunga.
It works. For plenty of people. I have never gotten used to it.
You know this.
Because I've never tried it.
I can see what was previously unseeable.
You have made it that far already.
Yeah? Nice hammer. Drakekeeper stuff is hard to get. There's a lot of spins. Dude, crossbow? Really? Why is it in your right hand? Poke.
Do you happen to need an ice hammer or ice rapier?
Those are actually pretty good.
I have 2 of them now.
Cool. I think they break easy, but they can also cast that spell of theirs, and they deal okay damage. That said, I'm not going to use it in lieu of my actual rapier. Because parry.
Parrying is nice, I think. I wouldn't know. I've never done it.
The timing is peculiar in this game. You get to the inner wall, but I think that you can actually just warp straight to the tiger with no ill side effects.
Do you have to wait for... You have to wait for the, world to melt before you can open these chests that are next to the golem?
Yep. And I'm pretty sure that there's stuff in this area that I'm in right now that there's stuff. There's things that I just can't access, but there's nothing stopping me from going straight to the tiger. So this is just for me to get a lay of the land, I guess.
You could... Oh, dark
Stop
clutch ring.
beaming at me. Oh my god.
Dark clutch ring. I'll just leave the dark clutch ring itself on.
I have my own ice rapier now. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'll just hold on to my 2. Maybe I'll power stance with them.
Power stance. I don't think they have anything unique that they do, but it would allow you to, you know, magic attack in the middle of a, you know, thingy. Same as with Blue Flame there. Not quite the same, I guess.
Pretty similar.
Insofar as one casts a spell, the other one...
Oh. Wait a second.
Had a flash of memory.
I just suddenly remembered something.
I saw some barrels.
Barrels?
Mm-hmm.
Is that supposed to mean something?
If I'm correct, yes. Because I think that this is one of the places where there's an invader with a sense of humor.
Oh, the one
An
that
NPC
hides.
invader with a sense of humor. Well, there's also Maldron, who is a piece of shit and is across the ice bridge. But there's another guy, who I'm not mad at, but I just know what he does.
Before I jump down to that second bonfire, what was behind this area?
You mean the other direction?
Yeah.
Martial arts. But you can't really do anything until after you unthaw the town. Or thaw the town.
Oh, because you can't
Unfreeze.
light the torches.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now there is a bell helmet in case you want to wear a silly hat. But I think that's about it.
I already have a silly hat.
Well, there's other silly hats.
There's other silly hats?
There's like a lot.
What's in this direction? A bunch of caves, apparently. Oh, and another golem.
I know he's here, but I don't know where. I'm scared. Ah, he's right there. Ow. Drain Lake set, looks like.
Thought you didn't like the Drain Lake set.
Well, it's heavier than what I'm wearing and does a little... Well, no. What I'm wearing is heavier now because I went for Fashion Souls. It's good starter armor. And relatively powerful, it's just not for me.
Just heavy. Early game.
It's heavy enough to where I want to go for Alvas instead.
Got the funny hat. Leave now.
What you gonna do, buddy? Do it. Smart. Sorry.
Did you just apologize for killing that guy?
He invades and turns himself into a barrel. There is no malice in my heart for someone that does that.
But what if he just shows up behind you to, I don't know,
Oh,
punch
he
you in the
would.
face?
He would if I didn't know about it. But it's just silly. And there's Meldrin.
I suppose if Malch is in the same area.
And anyone else immediately becomes good. Once you get to the inner wall, you can just port. You really aren't losing anything. Everything that you need to do inside the area there is frozen, and it doesn't unfreeze until after you kill the cat. And once the cat's dead, you can't do anything in multiplayer anyway.
So I'll just keep clearing forward until I get to the inner wall so I can get that eyeball. So I can see. That's how that works.
I mean, if you want, we could try the cat invisible.
You want to try the cat invisible?
There's nothing stopping us. At least not until we both can't not see the cat.
Not being able to see the cat would be annoying for me, at the very least. That means I can't lock on to the cat, which means I can't cast spells at the cat.
Well, you have things like Soul Greatsword. You know where it is.
Do you have things like Soul Greatsword? And Dark Greatsword?
And Firestorm and Fire Tempest. There's stuff you can do.
We could have just fought the cat from the very beginning, just by going to the left instead of to the right.
Well, yeah, I just didn't expect to die.
You didn't expect to die?
Going through the area.
Oh,
And I mean, I didn't.
you didn't.
And I also just watched you no difficulty Dark Lurker, so like... expectations were a little high.
It's because you started streaming that I stopped doing well.
Right.
I just
Totally
went in and
mythologist of
killed...
facade.
I went and killed both, Dark Lurker first try. And then Giant Lord at +5. Dark Dance.
Why is he already up to +5?
I mean, because I've done him 5 times. It might be +6. But still. I did both of those relatively easily. And then a normal enemy with a single ice bolt killed me.
Well, I think you're near the next bonfire.
I'm next to the knight that throws his lance at you.
Yeah, there's a few of those, but the abandoned dwelling bonfire, have you reached there yet?
I got to the second bonfire.
So you have. Okay. In that case, you're on the trail then.
Yeah.
Because the only way we can do Invisible Cat is if you give it a go from the bridge.
Because you already got the eye.
Mm-hmm.
So. I have to do it in my world. Where I have not gotten the eye. How many Estus Flash uses do you have?
12?
Not you. I meant the Lancer guy.
Probably 3.
He used 2. I didn't let him use the 3rd.
Oh, good. You mean you took advantage of him standing still and slowly drinking his canteen?
He didn't attempt to use the 3rd. He just kind of stood there, trying to charge at me. While I threw some dark orbs in his face.
I feel like he deserved it at that point.
Is there a 3rd bonfire? There is a 3rd bonfire right before the eye, right?
No.
No?
There's one after it.
I could theoretically just not grab the bonfire? Or grab the eye?
If you really want to fight an invisible tiger.
Well, we've mentioned it now a couple times. So we have to try it.
You mean you're doing it for showmanship?
Yeah. Oh, there's a frozen mimic right here.
Don't worry, it will try to fool you later. Oh, the Ice Rapier has an 8 bleed.
Oh, that's
That
nice
actually makes
for
it
it to
pretty good
have.
for a couple things. Me not being able to buy infinite junks is a weight on my soul.
You have upgraded too many weapons, apparently.
I like to play with things.
I got tired of dying too easily, so I just upgraded my armor.
I don't know how much that'll really change it.
It actually changed it quite a bit. It's equivalent to, it's equivalent or better than the armor I was originally wearing.
So you bumped up
The
those
elite
rags to be a
thing.
knight.
Yeah. I bumped them up to be equivalent or better than the knight armor. Or elite
Strange
knight.
and heretical, but okay.
Apparently upgrading armor actually does do a thing. Before I grab it, where is the eye? It's on that altar,
It's,
right?
yeah.
I'll get there in a second. I'm sure of it.
That Viking sword is just better. And it kind of breaks easier, but
Viking sword?
yeah.
Better than what?
The broadsword. And the Drakekeeper.
You're saying there's something better than the broadsword? Oh, there's 4 dogs in here.
Well, mechanically, like, it doesn't deal that much damage. It's just fast and reliable. But there are now at least 2 swords in this game that are just better versions of it, with the exact same moveset and everything.
What swords would that be?
The Varangian and the Drakekeeper.
What about the Chaos Blade? Or is that katana?
That's a katana. I don't have much I can do until
Yeah, I'm
we
sorry.
get a cat.
Should I be climbing this invisible ladder? Or is that something else I should be doing?
There's a thing up there. It's loot.
It's loot. Which means I'm going to get it. But if it's not the eyeball, then that's fine.
Now you'll know where the eyeball is. It's not hidden.
Splintering Lightning Spear. That's an interesting spell that I might use. I know the eyeball is not hidden. I just don't know exactly where it is. And not knowing exactly where it is makes me think I'm going to accidentally collect it.
It's got the magical Voopforps around it and a voice that tells you no.
Oh, so it's very, very obvious.
It's not hidden.
Please tell me it's off in this direction. It is not off in this direction. How did I get up so turn around? Is it down the stairs? Probably it's not down the stairs. Is it across this bridge?
Pig dropping an invasion item. Disgusting.
So you're not going to invade someone with that invasion item that you just collected?
No. It's more the fact that I had it. It means the pig was thinking about invading someone.
It is not across the bridge. That's upsetting.
How many people is Dark Souls 2 up to? Comma. 618 million deaths worldwide.
I feel like that's a
That's
lot
a lot of
death.
body. I also don't know if that's across all servers or just on PC. Or if it includes Dark Souls 2 original.
I don't think it would include 2 original.
Then that one has its own tracker. Because they're both available. For some reason. Whoa.
Turn away.
There's the voice telling me not to go this way. Okay.
No one must ever find that which is sheltered in the layer noise.
I need Titanite chunks before I can play with anything stupid, and I'm completely out of Titanite chunks that I can acquire without grinding. I have a lot of +7s and 8s and 6s. It's awful.
Just use the special weapons that required only Twinkling Titanite.
Those ones also have ran out.
You've run out of Twinkling Titanite.
I like to upgrade things that are silly. Also, Drakeblood's 15 and this other stupid thing I got is also 15 on their own. No, it's more than that, isn't it? 1, 2, 2, 3, 6, 4. No, it's 15.
There's the bonfire. Okay. All done. Where do I need to go?
Back to the bridge. Put on the ring.
Back to
And
the
then I
bridge.
guess you summon me because Invisible Tiger?
Invisible Tiger attempt.
Which means I can act with reckless abandon and you have to be somewhat cautious of the magic Invisible Tiger.
I need to be incredibly cautious of the magic Invisible Tiger, which means I should not have this touch ring on.
If I knew what they did, I might be able to offer more insight.
You deal more damage of that type, but you also take more physical damage.
Ah.
So I do more dark damage, but also I take more physical everything damage. We're on blood, right?
Yes.
Got the ring on at the first bonfire, just waiting for a sign to appear. And double checking to make sure I actually remember to hit unpause on my recording.
What'd you pause the recording for?
Because I need to reset everything. To reconnect to the server.
You would have been so far behind.
I would have just missed
Jump cut
so
it
much.
so far. It would have been slightly devastating.
Only slightly? Are you stunned, bro?
Because I have everything else.
I mean, I needed you to be a sun, bro, so I can get that last spell.
Well, congrats, you're gonna get maybe 2 or 3 medals.
I might get 2 or 3 medals. Ooh.
Go back.
Go back.
Go back.
Of course, the tiger can also just discover the meaning of speed and send itself off the bridge, if you're lucky.
I hope that is what happens.
Silly meme weapon, go. I don't have high hopes for Invisible Tiger for a couple of reasons. Mainly, it's invisible. Secondly, it is Tiger. Ow. Thirdly, it deals that much damage. Why are you hitting it with melee weapons?
Because I can't see it, so I can't hit it with magic.
You revealed yourself.
Oh.
Using ears. Is it near you?
Yeah. In front of you now. Oh, I can see it.
Not see that.
I can no longer see it. I can see it again.
Tiger's a little invisible. Its body is on top of me.
It's over by me now.
Charging. It got me.
It got you. It got me.
Didn't waste any time on you, did it?
No, it charged at me immediately after it got you. Oh, I can see it. Barely.
It shows up a little bit whenever it's, you know, not attacking.
So, do you want to try Invisible Tiger? Or no?
I think that if you were to just bonk head against it enough times, we'd make it, but it's not necessary.
My sign is down, so you can summon me so we can do Visible Tiger.
I mean, what, we got it either a third dead or half dead?
It was about half dead, I think.
So it's doable, it's just...
Why would you do it when you can just get the item to make you see it?
'Cause challenges.
Unless you want to do the other tigers invisible too.
That's not how those work.
Don't they? Aren't they invisible as well?
I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure they are.
I do not believe that they are invisible if you do not have the eye. I also don't know if I've ever gotten past that tiger who is invisible to be able to then double back and do those tigers afterward that to be able to check. Someone has, I'm sure.
Thought I saw a speedrunner or a challenge runner doing it, but I do not remember. That could have just me thinking that that's how it should work.
You coming?
Alright, behind you. I was already at the
Oh.
gate.
You somehow dodged my camera. Cat.
Ah, so that's where the cat spawns.
You can't see it without having the thing, right?
No?
That's a lie, right? I missed.
I don't think you should do that.
I'm going to continue. I am unafraid for many reasons. Not
I'm
least of
very
which
afraid
being
for many reasons.
what's the matter? A little bit more difficult to kill me now that I can see you, isn't it? There you go. See, you've got good enough damage output, and you could do something.
A lot of this is your damage.
Huh?
The majority of this is your damage.
I'm very damaging. Oh no, don't use magic at me. Whatever would I do?
Please don't use magic at me. I don't know what to do.
And up. And down. See, here's the stupid thing I was talking about. Now I can do this. I broke that sword on you. On accident. Whoops.
You didn't mean to just break the sword from my head.
Nope.
But did it anyway.
Look at this cool thing. Crack. Oh.
Oh, I forgot to take off my name engraved again.
It was just that easy.
It was just that easy.
Well, you did great, Arturius' sword. Go back in the box with you.
How much strength do I have? 20?
What does that matter?
I was wondering if there's a chance I can go get 20 more.
For what? Why do you need 40 strength?
For Velstad's
there's
hammer.
a lot of reasons you need 40 strength, but...
Velstad has a dark hammer that I used once.
Okay. Train yourself for the Unga Bunga build.
So I can get used to it before we get to Elden Ring.
Well, there's still Dark Souls 3.
There's still Dark Souls 3. That's a game
But
I know
Elden Ring DLC
absolutely
is coming
nothing
out
about.
very shortly.
It comes out tomorrow.
See?
No, the update's tomorrow. The DLC comes out 2 days from now. Guess the quality of life update is coming out as well. Alright, I have to go get that eyeball. I just dated this video.
Does that matter?
No, not really. I heard it's something to be cognizant of, apparently. Some people
Okay.
think it's important.
Okay. Let's look at that real quick. Why would it matter if someone knows what time something is recorded?
Because they know how long it's been since the recording.
Well, yeah, it immediately outs anyone that's recording things and then slow drip feeding people. But why else would it matter? The only other things are like, hey, there's a future event happening. And then you may have an opinion on it, and then you may be wrong, I guess? But it stops you from talking about current events because they're no longer evergreen? What else does it matter?
If it's been a long time since you upload, or you wait forever to actually upload your videos, you can out yourself from just having in the backlogs for forever.
But other than that, outside of outing yourself for having a bunch of recordings, we're people that live in time. And the things that are relevant happening change along with that time. But so do people's opinions on a lot of things and the way that people act. There is no way not to date a video if by sheer providence of how people act in the video alone. The things that they say are the things that don't matter. At least to them at the time. I mean, I guess it reminds people that it was recorded, but what's that matter?
Not,
Recording date June 19th. Happy Juneteenth for those to celebrate. Which I believe is technically everyone, but it's not really.
wait a second. Oh,
Go on.
yeah. I forgot that today was a holiday. That's bad of me.
I'm all for the idea behind it, but the name is dumb.
Yep, June 19th. Whoops. Oh well.
It's a bad name. I stand by it.
Juneteenth.
It doesn't tell you which of the teams it is.
It could be any of the teams. It could be the 18th, 17th, 16th, 15th, 13th. It just tells you that it's not the 11th or the 12th.
And it gives you no context on what it's actually about. Like Independence Day. Day Independence.
It's a day of independence. Independence Day. Like President's Day. It's a day for the presidents.
Memorial Day. You know?
I guess there's other holidays like Halloween. Which
Hallows Eve?
Hallows Eve tells you what it is, but Halloween isn't Hallows Eve.
Yeah, I know. It's just, if you look into the name a little bit, you go, oh, okay. Hallows Evening, Halloween.
There we go.
I'm assuming that you're getting ready to fight Zergcat now?
Yep.
Acquiring eyes so that you may see.
I already have the eyes just sitting waiting for a sign.
Ah, I didn't know you were over there. I'll not run back then. I'll actually teleport.
Probably could have said something about it.
We were focusing on the intricacies of people who don't like to date their shit.
Dark Dance requires a lot of faith.
50 something?
60.
Jesus.
I don't know if there's another spell that requires 60 faith. Or intelligence.
Blood. Sign. I cannot wait until I'm in Dark Souls 3 and I have this stupid summoning sign and feather in my secret inventory. And then my other inventory is just healing item and knives.
Dark Dance. Excellent birds. It consumes 5,000 souls per use of that spell.
Hexes are for rich people.
Chime hexes are for rich people. Actually, hexes in general are for rich people. Because you have to bump intelligence and faith. If you're going with hexes, you might as well also just grab some pyromancies.
Well, there's no reason not to grab pyromancies anyway. They don't have any requirements.
They scale off of intelligence plus faith.
Well, they have scaling, but they have no requirements.
That's also true.
Anyone can use them.
Anyone can use them at any time.
And it does something.
I want that spell now, because I keep seeing you use it.
Well, go fight +1 sinner.
I don't want to do that.
Do not seek the old chaos, nor its twisted flame.
She had a different voice line.
Ow. Ouch.
It looked like it hurt.
She just spun around like 90 some odd degrees to hit me. It's kind of impressive, honestly. Couldn't have been me. There they go. You went toward me. And then you ran. Watching the soul spear go up and down after it. There it goes. Ava, you're not paying attention to me. I'm beating you up.
Why are you attacking me when he does so much more damage?
Because if you die, I go away. And I'm not invisible anymore. I did it.
You did it. Thank you so much. I now have enough souls to level up twice to get my
Sounds
intelligence to 50.
slightly not too happy about things.
I don't like fighting lava.
Okay, now there's Ivory King. Ivory King, we can either go in there immediately, munch again to Ava, or we can go find all the other Loist Knights. The Loist Knights will stop the charred Loist Knights from spawning.
Do one for each. Try it once. Like in your world, you kill all the dark Loist, or kill all the Loist Knights.
Well, you just go find them. They're around the area.
See. That means I have to go find them somewhere. A bonfire? Yes, it is.
And really the only difference is, well, mooks. But you still have mook fighting time before then.
Mm-hmm.
Really, with those particular mooks, too, they're not particularly strong.
They're just annoying.
Numerous.
And there's lots of them. And they can do the same thing the Ivory King can do, for the most part.
No, not at all.
Don't they power up their weapons as well?
They may, but it's nowhere near as strong. Soul Flash. That's a tier 3 light-based magic attack. I'll shut up. Nobody knows or cares about my bullshit.
You found Soul Flash.
Yeah?
Which is a tier 3 light-based, or sorcery-based, or is it holy base?
I was referencing a different game. It's a sorcery. It's just the same name. Rapidly fire a barrage of small souls is what this one says.
It may or may not do something. I do not know.
I've been playing through the Baten Kaitos remake on the Switch. That is only dubbed in Japanese.
Is there at least subs so you can get some English subs?
That everything's written. I know what's happening. It's just it doesn't feel right. The submarine voiceover the original game had brought something to it.
Shit. What am I supposed to be going off to do? Going to go find the Loist Knight. That is what I should be doing.
Yeah.
Or I can make a cut in my video here.
For what? Well, because the thing's done.
Because the thing
And we're about an hour in.
And we're about an hour in. Yeah.
Until hope has fully withered.
You get to initiate the cut this time. Look at you. Sure, I'm in just some random ass spot, but
And that's not a good place for it. If you're just in a random spot.
It's fine. Doesn't matter to me.
Wait till you're in a
Making
good
cut
spot. Okay.
Now.
Bye.